Hello everybody, welcome to What's Popping. If you're new here, please subscribe to my channel, give this video a thumbs up, and let's get right into the video of the day. Now today I have a couple of topics that I would like to get into, so let's get started with Mariah Carey parting ways with Roc Nation. Now the pop icon has parted ways with Roc Nation after 3.5 years of management. According to The Sun, Mariah quit Jay-Z's management company after a huge fight between the stars about the future of Mariah Carey's career, which reportedly led her to seek new management. An inside source told The Sun that Mariah and Jay had an explosive meeting which did not go well at all. She has made it clear that she wants nothing more to do with him and has called it quits with Roc Nation. She will formally depart in the next few weeks, but the Roc Nation website no longer lists her as among its clients. It's a shame because they had done some great work in the last few years, but this meeting couldn't have gone much worse, said the insider. However, another source close to the situation tells the Daily Mail that claims of a fallout between Mariah Carey and Jay-Z are simply not true. Mariah's relationship with Roc Nation ended amicably and Mariah and Jay-Z are on great terms, said the source. Mariah Carey, who signed with Roc Nation in November 2017, is said to have already begun talking to other managers and thinks she has found someone who feels has full belief in her. So obviously it is out there that Mariah is looking for a manager or is looking for new management, and I feel like maybe she wasn't necessarily happy where she was with Roc Nation, and the direction in which she wants to push her career isn't necessarily going the way she wants it to go, or the way in which the management company and her brand are pushing is not necessarily in the same direction, and that's probably the reason why she is seeking new management. So people have taken to social media to voice out their opinions of this, and let's just say most people did not know that Mariah Carey was under Roc Nation, and guess what? I am most people. So one person on Instagram said that he told him she was bigger than his wife, she had to go, lol. Another person said didn't even know she was under Jay-Z. Another person was reaching and said, I just want to know what happened in the elevator. You know what? I also want to know what happened in the elevator. However, I wish Mariah Carey nothing but the best in terms of the new management that she will be getting, and that's all that I care about. Moving along. The next topic that I want to talk about is Kim Kardashian saying that she feels like a failure over the fact that her marriage with Kanye has collapsed.
I feel like a failure, that it's like a third marriage. Yeah, I feel like a loser.
Now, Kim Kardashian got super emotional over the unwinding of her marriage to Kanye West, telling her sisters that she felt like a failure as her third marriage fell apart. A trailer for the final season of Keeping Up with the Kardashians already put Kim on display, crying, I feel like a effing loser for not being able to make her and Kanye's marriage endure. But on Thursday night's episode, we see the whole breakdown as Kim cries into a wad of tissues as she is surrounded by family. Kim says that she feels like a effing failure knowing that another marriage is collapsing, and she says Yeezy deserves a woman who can follow him around everywhere and move to Wyoming, something KKA says that she cannot do. Kim's crying about Kanye's living in Wyoming ranch while she raises the kids in LA, as she tells her sisters, I can't do this anymore. The emotional conversation came ahead of the Kardashian family trip to Lake Tahoe around Thanksgiving, with Khloe saying Kim and Kanye were getting into a bunch of fights before the getaway. Despite the fact that Kim and Kanye ended up in marriage counseling with the subject of divorce looming throughout 2020, they ended up spending Christmas together and making it into the new year, but we all know that in February, Kim Kardashian filed for divorce. Now, I've said it before that I'm not a big fan of the Kardashians or anything to do with the Kardashians. However, I do feel a bit sorry for her because I don't wish anything bad to happen to people's marriages, because I understand that marriages generally are sacred, and I feel like I wish for all marriages to work out, but I understand that not all marriages can work out, and based on Kim and Kanye, they're not necessarily in the same page as a couple, and it's not working out, and that's okay. However, I do wish, I mean, for the both of them, I wish that something, either even if they don't work out, I wish that both of them eventually find themselves and are able to, co-parent properly with the kids and all the good stuff. So moving on to my next topic, I'm gonna talk about Monique and the Bonnet conversation.
Hey, my sweet babies. So, it took me a minute to say what I'm getting ready to say because I want to make sure I'm not saying it in judgment, and I want to make sure I'm saying it from a place of love. Y'all, some of y'all have given me the title of auntie, and I'm honored that y'all do that, right? But there are times where auntie gotta talk to her babies and say some real shit. So, yesterday, I was in the airport in Atlanta because I'm in Jackson, Mississippi now at Chuckles Comedy Club, right? And we got 3 shows tonight. We got a matinee at 5:30, then we got 7, then we got 10, right? And I'm excited. I always love going to the stage. So when we got to the airport yesterday, I was excited, like, all right, baby, let's go get them in Jackson, Mississippi. And as we began to walk through the airport, I saw so many, actually too many to count, and too many for me to tap. But I saw so many of our young sisters in head bonnets, scarves, slippers, pajamas, blankets wrapped around them, and this is how they're showing up to the airport. And I've been seeing it, not just at the airport, I've been seeing it at the store, at the mall. I've been seeing sisters showing up with these bonnets and headscarves and their slippers. And the question that I'm having to you, my sweet babies, when did we lose pride in representing ourselves? When did we step away of, let me make sure I'm presentable when I leave my home? Let me make sure I'm representing the family I created so that if I'm out in the street, I look like I have pride in myself. And I'm not saying no full face of makeup. I'm not saying no full front lace frontal. I'm not saying none of that. All I'm saying is, could you please comb your hair? And if you don't want to comb your hair, they got enough shit out here now, baby, where you can style yourself up and look like you have pride. I'm not saying you don't have pride, but the representation that you're showing, someone would have to ask you to know that you had it. So my sweet babies, for the ones that do call me auntie, I love you for real. Even the ones that don't, I love y'all asses too. But the babies that say auntie to me, please listen to auntie. Always have pride in your representation of you. It's not to get a man. It is just your representation of you, my sweet babies. So I'm just giving y'all a warning. If I see you in the streets, in the airport, in the Walmart, and you got a bonnet on, and you got slippers on, and you looking like, what the fuck? I'm Nikki gonna tap you and say, hey, baby girl, show you what you worth. Show you what you deserve. So all of those posts that you see celebrities putting out there saying, hey, queen, hey, queen, hey, queen, well, can we start putting it into action? So I'm asking our wiser sisters, when we see our little babies out there looking like they just don't care, and I'm not saying y'all don't, it looks like it. Can we just tap them and say, baby girl, you deserve more than what you're showing. Represent you with pride, my babies. And that may be a part of us helping our community. Because if you look like you don't give a damn, how you gonna be treated? So, when I say, hey, queen, I can only say it to the sisters that it belongs to. Because a lot of us are still in queen training. So if you're in queen training, stop being fearful of taking your position. And queens don't walk around with bonnets and headscarves and slippers and pajamas. That's for the house. When you go outside, represent you, baby, like you are worthy and you deserve the title of Hey Queen. Nikki love y'all for real, and I ain't never gonna BS you. Stop wearing them damn bonnets and head scarves looking like don't nobody give a damn about you, nor do you give a damn about yourself. Cause you beautiful. So represent it. I love y'all for real, my babies.
So for those of you guys who have no idea where the conversation started, it all started from Plies, a rapper named Plies, and he said that it should be a law. You shouldn't be able to wear bonnets no more than 6 feet outside your residence. They wearing these MFs in the airport like they a Louis Vuitton bucket hit. Ain't in your business, ladies. I just thought they were supposed to be sleeping. However, another rapper named Fedo Bang feels completely different about this, and he said that I feel like when a female step out in her bonnet, she completely comfortable with herself. She don't have to have a makeup and be dressed head to shoulders every second of her life because she know she the baddest, and self-esteem is a big turn on. Now, before I give you guys my general opinions, I just want to tell you what people today say. And let me just say, people are not having it. Actually, people are having mixed reactions to Monique's video and the whole bonnet conversation. So, one person on Twitter said that, I saw Monique's video yesterday just after she posted it. Just last week, I had the same conversation with one of my parents. She was offended, but I mean what I said. Don't wear your bonnet, pajamas, and bedroom shoes in public. I totally agree with Monique. Another person said Monique could have kept that respectability bonnet politics video. It's the same as she said Whoopi and TP did to her. We can show up at the airport however the F we want. Ain't no damn job interview. The F. Another person said Monique is back at it again, huh? She proceeds to down black women regarding attire while she consciously records a video in her robe without wearing a bra. I will wear a bonnet whenever and whenever I so desire. I wish someone would tap me. And another person said that not Monique trying to be bonnet police while recording a video in a robe. Okay, so let me give you guys my opinion. So this is what I think. This is my opinion, right? Monique is not going to be sitting in front of a camera in front of a public eye with a robe on preaching about respectability. The least you could do is look presentable and respectful while you are preaching respectability. That's hypocritical behavior if you ask me. That's the first thing that she should have watched out what she's wearing. You know what I mean? Secondly, black women are the only group of people whose every move is dictated upon, or how they look is dictated upon. For example, it doesn't matter how black people dress, if they have their natural hair, if they have wigs, if they do this, if they do that, everything, someone is gonna have a problem with what black women in general do. And it's not only other races actually having a problem with that, it's black men having a problem with that, and I have a problem with that. I'm not saying it's okay for people to go around wearing pajamas outside, but bonnets is a whole different kind of situation, because a lot of times black women are taking care of their hair inside of their bonnets, and during that period they have to get things done, hence why they go to places with their bonnets and their hair inside their bonnets being treated, because we all know that black women's hair, black people's hair is requires a lot of maintenance in general. However, I am absolutely not here for wearing pajamas outside the house. However, I don't have a problem with other people doing it. Personally, I will do it, but if other people want to do it, it's none of my business what people do. If you feel like you don't want to respect a person because they're wearing pajamas and bonnets outside their house, you see that that's a you problem. That has nothing to do with me. That's a your problem. And I feel like generally we need to stop being so harsh on black women, because black women go through the most in general. And I feel like there's other conversations to be had, guys, like how do we protect black women, how do we protect black women and children, not why are black women wearing bonnets. These are like meaningless conversations that have add no value in general, to the general public, you know what I mean? So if it was up to me, I would definitely shift the direction to a different conversation and not bonnets. Like, for heaven's sake, bonnets, out of all things, we have more important issues in society to deal with than bonnets. Anyway, that's the end of this video. Do let me know what you think about all the topics that I discussed in this video. Leave your comments down below, and also do not forget to subscribe to my channel. Give this video a like, a thumbs up, and also share this video if you care. And I will see you in my next video. Bye.